Good evening, one and all. So, last class we discussed about just introduction about Java. Java introduction. In that, we discussed about just so what is the history of the Java. After that, what is Java and their features, like it's a platform independent, object oriented. Okay, it's a one technology, and moreover it's a programming language. After that we explained that one. After that what is meant by platform independency we discussed. After that what is the need of programming language we discussed. After that, fundamentals. So minimum basic four fundamentals: data types, operators, control flow statements, and exception handling. These are all the fundamentals for the language, especially Java. After that, why? Why we have to develop? What is that? Java has concept. What those concepts? Nothing but for creating the desktop applications, web applications, mobile app. Okay, web applications, mobile app applications. For the purpose, widely they were using the Java. All right. After that, electronic device-based applications. Therefore, Java is called a simply technology. And four platforms involved in the Java. One is SC, standalone applications, W, enterprise application. These two also they are using, but not widely. Okay. So on the top of SC only, lot of skills developed. After that, these are all the definitions for Java SC, Java W, Java ME, and Java FX. After that, just on the based on the Java SC, nothing but standardization. Like nowadays, Java SC became the root of the technology for concept developing of any new technology based on this software. Okay, on the SC only, Selenium we can develop technology. Okay, any new technology like Hadoop, Scalar, Data Science, Oracle, SAP, Salesforce, Cloud, Java W. See here, Java W also based on the Java SC standalone applications. And yeah, after that .NET PHP. These are all the based on the Java SC. So we are discussing Java SC only. Okay, if you learn this thing, you can easily understand the another languages also. That is the point. After that, for developing any application, we need minimum to minimum three softwares. One is editor, nothing but it might be Notepad. After that, compiling. After that, command prompt. After that, one JDK. Okay, JDK already we downloaded. So recommended, please download only JDK 11. JDK 11 version. Okay. In the real time also they will for the project also they will use the JDK 11 also. We have the in the market we available 24 also, but recommended download the JDK 11 software. After the environment, after that what we have to do, we have to set the environment variables. After that, we have to check in the command prompt. After the based on that, I wrote one code yesterday, hello world program in the Notepad, right? Class suppose demo. In that important in the standalone application only, nothing but SC. In the SC only we have to write public static void main method. Main is the method name, string, and args. It might be any side, not only mandatory. Square basis I can write like this also. It's not mandatory. We have to write in the center. After that, class open, close the class here. This is for method body close. This is for class close. Simply two brackets open, two brackets close. Here I will write one simple statement: system dot out dot println. In this, let me write simple message in the strings. Hello. Hello world, right? And we have to, yesterday I did wanted one error. semicolon. Semicolon is the one symbol we have to close line purpose. So this is one line. I wrote one statement. In this line, how to tell the this one machine. This line ends here with the symbol of semicolon, right? After that, we compiling that one. What is the command for compiling? For compiling, Java C class name dot Java. Just a minute. All right. So for compiling, what is command? We have to give Java C followed by class name. It might be anything. My class name is here demo. Replace with the demo. After that, executing. For executing purpose, Java class name. Then all process done. After that, you will generate the result hello world on the console. Clear? Anyone want to talk? Okay, after the class. If you want to talk. Okay, all right. So yesterday we discussed about some definitions and moreover how to write code in the notepad. Nothing but one editor notepad based on the JDK includes JVM, JRE. After that, command prompt. These three softwares are required for compiling and for developing one application. All right. So we developed one small code, nothing but hello world. We have two steps. First one is compiling. What we have to compile? This whole Java class. This is nothing but .java class or source code. All right. Another, these two terms are same. Java class, otherwise source code. Both names are same. After that, just a minute. Let me okay. See now, this is nothing but .java class. Okay. Otherwise, source code. First step we have to compile that one. After compiling, .java class will generate the .class file. Okay. What is meant by .class file? We'll see. See, this is all .java file. After compiling, it will generate. Okay. This is nothing but .class file. Same code only. This .java file, first step we have to compile with this command. After that, it will convert it into .class file. This is called .class file. See now, generally it's we can able to read something, but generally we can't read. Humans cannot read, but dot Java class humans can readable. That's why it is called a source code and high level language. Okay, high level language nothing but which we can humans can read. Okay, it is called low level language. Low level language nothing but humans cannot read this one. Generally it will generate zeros, ones, zeros, ones, zeros, ones. That is nothing but low level language, nothing but byte code. Alright? Okay, byte code output. Okay. So this is nothing but low level language, otherwise byte code. Understood? So now this is about yesterday class. So now we will see the some important points. Okay? Some important points regarding this code. First point, we know Java has slogan. What is that slogan? Nothing but aura. What is meant by aura means write once, run anyway. This is the slogan of Java. Write once. What we have to write once? Code. This code. Okay? If you write this code, we can run anywhere. Why? Why we can run anywhere? Why? Because of it's a platform independent. Right? Platform independent. That's why we have to write once a code, we can run anywhere. Run anywhere nothing but in any OS system. It might be Mac, it might be Windows, it might be Linux, SolarSys, right? Lot of operating system available. Then we can write. Simply if you have the dot class file, see it is a dot class file. Low level nothing but dot class file. In that byte code available. Okay, in that byte code available. If you have the byte code, if you copy that one, if you already you wrote the one class, this Java class, after compiling it will generate the dot class file. That dot class file, if you run any OS platform, suppose you wrote the dot Java class in the OS. After that, copy the dot class file. If you run in the Mac OS, it will run. Why? Because it is a platform independent. That is the one point yesterday we have discussed. See here, platform independence. That is the justification of Aura. Write once, run anywhere. After that, who will responsible for developing that program? Nothing but programmer. Second point, programmer is the responsible for developing and compiling and executing. Who will responsible for this? Programmer. Suppose here any XYZ person. Suppose here I am the programmer. I have to develop the .java class. After that I have to compile. First step, it will generate one byte code. After that we have to execute and we have to give the output as a hello world. Who will take all this responsibility? Nothing but programmer. Second point, based on this hello world program only, Compiler is the responsible for the take Java source code. It's already happening inside. Compiler is the responsible for the take Java source code. What is meant Java source code? Nothing but .java class. Okay, .java class. It will take the source code and convert it into the byte code and saving this is as a byte code in the separate file with the new .class file. After that, extension with that class name will name as a file name. So already it's actually it is a one practice step. Okay, compiler will responsible for the take the Java source class. Okay, so Java, who will take this one? Compiler. Compiler will take this whole Java code, convert it into byte code and saving this byte code into the separate new folder with the .class extension. What? Suppose what is my class name here? Demo. Demo.java. Okay, I will write one code. We will take the source code, convert it into byte code, converted into byte code. By converting it into separate new file. New file nothing but .java. .java file. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, not Java. After compiling, it became .class. Name with the class name. Followed by class name. Okay. So compiler is responsible to take the source code, nothing but Java class. It will convert into the byte code and it will internally it will separate that file and it will add the .class file before the .class. In the .class before it will add the class. Suppose what is my class name? It is a demo. It will add and after what it does internally. After that JVM. Third point. Okay, I think fourth. This is third. JVM, nothing but Java Virtual Machine is the responsible to take the byte code. It will take the byte code. Okay, and it will execute this byte code by converting into the customer OS ML. So it will take the byte code and it will execute internally. Generally, programmer will do the manually by giving the command. All giving command responsible for the programmer. But if you give this one, it won't happen like that. Internally, some operation will happen. That is nothing but take care by JVM. JVM is the main key role plays in the to convert this byte code and execution. After that, it will this byte code converted into the customer OS. It will converted into the customer OS. Suppose my OS is something Windows. So Windows can't understand this high level language, machine language. It will convert it into machine language after after what it does. So JME will take the bytecode. Who will give the bytecode? Compiler will generate the source code to convert into bytecode. First point. After that, it will separate it into demo class and appending dot class file. Then next step is JVM take the control. It will take the bytecode, which is handed over by compiler. Then bytecode will execute that one. It will convert it into the customer OS. Nothing but I wrote one code in the Windows. After that, it will convert it into the machine language. Then only the machine language will understand the low level language. Low level language it will understand. After that, it will reply the output. This is the process will happen internally. Simply this hello world. This hello world, if you run this code by giving the commands compiling and execution, internally compiler will take that Java code and it will convert into the bytecode. It will separate that code and it will add as a demo class. It will add as a class name dot class followed by class. Okay, nothing but class name dot class. After that, it will hand over to the JVM. Compiler will did this process, this whole process. It will hand over to the JVM. Internally, JVM will take that bytecode and it will execute. It will convert it into the OS, customer OS, nothing but Windows, machine level language. Then it will, that computer will understand this code. Then it will give the output. What is the output of the hello world? Simply I wrote in the system.out.println hello WOR. To print this one, we need one thing, that is nothing but console. This is the generally things happen inside the machine. Understood? This is one important point. And JVM is the OS dependent. This is one more important point. This is separate point. First point, JVM. So, like we know, right, where JVM plus JRE resides inside the JDK, right? In the kit only JVM, JRE and plus compiler, Java compiler plus tools, some lot of tools, innumerable tools. Innumerable nothing but lot of tools. You can't count. Right? If you download the simple JDK, it might be any version. Dot version. Recommended JDK 11. Okay. So, if you download the JDK version 11, in that JVM and JRE will available. So, why this one? To create application for execution purpose, we need these softwares. Clear? This is one point. And JVM is a OS dependent. Why? Because of if you write one dot Java class, after that compiling it will generate the dot class file, and that when I want to execute in the another platform. That's why it is a dependent. Clear? Because it should be generate OS dependent machine language from the given bytecode for that purpose. And one more point, Java program is a platform independent and Java software platform dependent both because of the JVM. This is one point. After that, Java software is a platform independent because we have separated the JVM for every OS, so the same Java software cannot be installed in the all OSs. This is one point. After that, for all OS, JVM is the, okay, this one I will write the code. This one I will write important point for the all OS. Important point this one. For all OS, it might be, you know, Windows, Mac, dot. These are called operating systems. This all OS, JVM is developed by the Sun Microsystem. Nothing but Oracle. Right? For all operating system, JVM available, right? If you suppose I want to download the JVM level in the Mac, I want to download the JVM level, JDK in Windows. Who developed that all versions? Nothing but Sun Microsystem. Nothing but simply Oracle. And not by OS vendors. JVM will not be installed inbuilt alone with the OS installation. We must install the JVM explicitly in our computer after OS installation. This is one point. So nothing but, so simply I can say, based on the OS, we have to choose the JDK version. Okay, based on the OS. It might be Windows. For that you have to go to the Windows, or you have to download the JDK version. Clear? These are all the some important points regarding yesterday code. Now we'll go to the PPT. Share platform dependent. Let's see. So these are all the IDs. What is meant by IDs? I will explain course of period. So JDK already explained yesterday. I will give the some definitions. What is meant by that? So JDK nothing but stands for Java Development Kit. It provides the development tools and execution environment for the creating application, right? If you want to create one application, it will provide the environment. Development tools means small software programming. This is one point. JDK contains development tools, compiler and runtime environment, JRE, right? Already explained this one, right? JDK contains JVM plus JRE and compiler and some internal tools. So this one is one point. So using JDK we can develop, compile and execute the application, new applications, and also we can modify the existing application also, right? Suppose I wrote this application, nothing but .java class. Already some other wrote in the place of demo, they wrote sample. Okay, with the sample already some Y developer developed. Suppose some not here, some 100 lines they developed. With that I want to modify this one. I want to modify this one. If you have this tools, then we can develop easily. That is the meaning behind this one. If you have the JDK, right? If you have the JDK, we can develop. Simply I developed here one demo. Previously I developed one demo application. We can develop that one, we can compile and execute. After that, we can modify exist application also, right? So this one sample is already created by one Y developer. We can modify that one. Suppose it is a 100 lines. We can modify nothing but just remove this one. just then it will print hello. It is nothing but modify, nothing but update. Okay, nothing but we can do. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So we can do with the use of JDK. That is the importance of JDK. After that, inside JDK resides JRE and JVM. Previously, it is a different tools we have to download. After that, it is merged. If you simply download the JDK, then both softwares like JRE and JVM we can achieve. So JRE, what is meant by JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. Okay, JRE provides only runtime environments. It does not provide any development tools. Alright, after that, so JRE contains only JVM. Using JRE, we can only execute already developed applications. We cannot develop new applications, and also we cannot modify existing applications. But in the sense of JDK, we can do. Okay. After JVM, JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. What is this? What is the main process of this JVM? In this, it is a Java platform because it is a responsible for executing. Which I have to execute after compiling one .java file. We have to execute that one, right? Then only it will understand the machine. Then it will give the output. Okay. The main purpose of the JVM, it is the Java platform because it is the responsible for the executing the Java bytecode. Right? Compiler will give the bytecode, hand over to the JVM, it will take care of the things. JVM will provide the interpretation plus GIT, just in time compiler. Okay. Interpreter I will explain at the time of Eclipse ID discussing. Interpreter nothing but it's a one software type. It will read the code line by line. Suppose let me open any exist class. Let me open, it's loading slowly. Okay, SRC. Let me go to the collection framework, maps. Let me open this map demo.java class. It's loading. See now, something code is there. Collection framework map interface. So, if you have the JVM, it provides the interpretation. Interpretation nothing but it will go to the first main method. I mean JVM or nothing but simply understood controller. Controller will go to the main method. After that it will go to the 8th line. After that it will go to the 9th line. It will go to the 10th, 11th, 12th. It will read the line by line. If any error occur, okay, it's loading. If any error occurs, suppose I remove semicolon. What is the purpose of semicolon? The purpose of the semicolon, it indicates that the line was end here. See here, I removed the semicolon. Then it show the error here because of the interpreter. IDE will provide the tool, the tool will provide the interpreter. It is the saying the some suggestion that syntax error, insert semicolon to complete statement. So this is one statement. This statement we have to complete and nothing but we have to end properly with the semicolon. That interpreter will give that suggestion. It available in the JVM. Clear? And JIT. JIT stands for just in time compiler. Where it will reside? It will reside in the JVM. JVM will reside inside the one. Also these two will reside in the JDK. Okay, we will go to the JIT. JIT stands for just in time compiler. It is responsible for helping the interpreter execute Java bytecode fast. Okay. Basically, JIT provides the performance of the Java programming execution. That is the purpose. These are all available in the simply JDK. Right? See now, GIT. GIT is the part of JVM. In the JVM only, GIT and interpreter both available. Where JVM available? Inside the JRE. JRE available in the JDK. Simply if you download the JDK kit, Java development kit, all tools, JVM and JRE, interpreter, JIT and compiler and some other tools will available. That's about simply what is the simple what's about JDK. After that, this is nothing but path setup. Path is the environment variable is used for finding the binary file of a software. Simply, so might be I hope all are set this path, environment variable path. See our JDK 1.8. Otherwise, it's actually I wrote the JDK 1.8. In your case, it might be JDK 11. After that, bin programmer. Also, okay, this is not mandatory. Java programming elements. Okay, at the time of object creation, I will explain this how to memory address management. Okay, source code. Source code nothing but code. You can write the programming language like Java and C or C++, right? Nothing but source code, nothing but this one. Class identifier as a sample, open bracket, open brace, close brace. This is called source code. Nothing but .java class. Nothing but high level programming language. These terms are same. Okay? So source code nothing but that only. The code you write. The code you write in the programming language. In the programming language. In the Java programming language, I wrote one .java class. Like in Java. The code you write in the code you write a programming language like Java, nothing but source code. Okay? This code is a human readable. Okay. Right? Why? Because of we can able to read that code. Byte code. What is meant by byte code? When you compile the source code using Java C, nothing but Java compiler, it will generate the intermediate code called byte code. Right? Byte code is stored in the dot class file. Byte code is not a human readable. Right? We cannot read about this code. This is the byte code. Understood? Low level language. Why? Because of humans cannot able to understand this code. Nothing but dot class file. Inside the dot class file, byte code resides. Understood? So see now. Demo, again it wrote demo. In the code it wrote the zeros, ones, fours, it will returning something. After that it gave after that code zeros, threes, ones, fives, some commands. This is called this is called nothing but byte code. Understood? Source code or .java codes or high level language, all terms are same. Byte code nothing but human cannot readable. Okay, this one also explained this one. This makes the Java platform independent. So because of the byte code only, if you the byte code will give to the another OS, it will work. Simple and importance. Okay, this is already explained. These two already explained. All right. We will discuss about this slide and next slide. After that, I will introduce the ID, Eclipse ID. So SSH statement of the program. So to develop any application, to compile that application, to execute that application, to display some message on the console, nothing but command prompt. Simple. Remember this term console. Okay. On the console only we can able to see the result. Might be if you go to the Visual Studio or some other IDEs, it might be named as a terminal. Like generally which is the display we can able to see the result. We must use in the below three statements. They are, first one is class name. Right? So first we have to write as a class name, and after that main nothing but method name. After that system.out.println is a statement. These three are the essential. I will explain this one. Class. What is meant by class means? Okay, at the time of object-oriented programming topic, I will explicitly explain this. What is meant by class? All right. So now, class is the essential because of Java is a object-oriented programming language. Every programming must start with the class, and moreover, only a class allows us define methods with logic, right? This is one point. So in the class we have to mention methods. Class is nothing but variables and methods only. Okay, in the course of period, in the future, I will explain what is the class, what is the inner classes, how to create the object for the class. Okay, we will discuss explicitly about the class. After that, main method. Remember this point, in the SE, nothing but standalone application only, we are using the main method. In the servlets, if you go to the further AEM topics, we can't use the main method. In the SE only, we are using the main method. Alright? So main method, we will discuss about some points about main method. In the main method is essential because of the Java program is execution start with the main method only. Right? Already I explained this one. See now. Suppose this is my .java class. In the .java class, let me open the page. It is taking time. What is taking so much time? Okay. Okay, we'll see after some time. It will open, is fine. Okay, see now. Okay, I will explain this one next. First, let me explain the notepad. See now, class identifier, class name, and main method, and one statement. What I am explaining here? Main method is essential, nothing but important because of Java programming execution, right? Nothing but controller will go to first main method only. Execution starting point of the Java code is from the main method only. If you write any 100 lines on the top of main method, it won't execute. It will check directly main method, right? Controller, nothing but JVM will directly go to the main method. If you write any methods, any variables, it won't check, it will go to the main method. If you call the method inside the main by creating the object, then it will go to the top remaining lines. So main point is here, the Java program execution starts with the main method only. Okay, this is one very important point. Remember, note this one, in the SE only, in the standard edition only, stand alone edition only. Might be in the Java WE, it might be different case. This is one point. And what is the main method? What is the main method? Why it is the main method defined with the predefined syntax, right? Okay, see here, main method is already predefined. So already as yesterday I discussed about, we have two things, predefined and user defined. Predefined nothing but simply main method. Predefined, in the name itself, pre nothing but already defined. These are all already defined, simply we have to use in our application. Nothing but one more thing is user defined. User defined nothing but we have to generate one word. Suppose demo. Demo is what? Class name. Demo developer not created. I created. Suppose let me take Mahesh. Okay. Otherwise, let me take any name in the who are in the call. Let me go to okay. I will take Uday. Developer don't know who is Uday. This is called user defined. Right? We are creating one name. That is nothing but user defined, predefined nothing but already developer. Suppose public static void main method. Example for this one and some other classes also. Scanner. Okay, mic not working. Dismiss. What happened? Okay, just a minute. I will just drop call. So just drop call. Again, I will rejoin. Just a minute. September. It will take few moments. Sorry, network problem. That's why. All are able to listen me, right? Right? All right. Let me share my screen. That screen. Okay, all right. So I'm discussing about predefined and user defined. So why main method defined with as a predefined? Because of the answer is a main method is used for starting the execution of the Java standalone application by using the command. This is one point. The main method is the critical part of a class. If you created any Java class, it is the main critical and essential thing. Why? Because of controller will come to the main method only. JVM can execute only main method from the class. After that, the execution in each Java class follows the logic sequentially within the main method. Right? After that, without the main method, a class cannot execute. That's why they already developed and it's a predefined. These are all the points we have to say why it is a method is a predefined. After one more question. Okay. Before going, why must the main method name as a main? Nothing but why it is a main. Suppose it is a not main. It is a simple get main. You can modify this one? No. According to the coding standards, the method name cannot be changed because of JVM internally looks for the method called main. If you modify this one main method to get method, then it won't go further. That is the reason behind that main is the main method name be main only. It shouldn't be any name. And if you rename it, nothing but get name. Already I renamed it is a get name. Then the program cannot execute. Okay. After that, the JVM automatically calls the main method. Why? JVM is the controller. Why must the main method? Okay, this is also already question. After that, one more question. Why the main method has a static keyword? If you see this the syntax, see here, syntax of the main method. Public, static, void, main and string and args. Might be you can write yesterday code, you can understood this one. That's why I told in the write in the notepad. Okay. Public is access modifier, static. Why? Why in the main method has a static keyword? Because of without static the JVM must create an object. This is the important point. The whole Java depending on the static and non-static keyword only. Right? If it is a static keyword, if it is a static variable, we have to call with some other process. If it is a non-static, we have to create object for that class. We have to create the instance for the class. After that, we have to invoke that one. Static and non-static. These two are the very, very important terms in the Java. So, without static, the JVM must create the object for the class to access the main method. To avoid that object creation, this is the point. To avoid the object creation to the method, we must have the static. That is the main purpose. This is actually syntax of the main method. Public, what is mean by public? Access modifier, static is the keyword. After that, void is the return type. Don't worry, I will explain what is the access modifiers, keywords, return type, method. In the course of period, I will explain step by step. String and args, these are all the parameters. Okay. Now, what we have to discuss? Class. Okay, at the time of object oriented, I will explain. Main method, some important points has done. After that, system.out.println. Why this is one? Why? It is essential because of Java can print any message or data on the console by using the system.out.println statement. Right? It is one statement coming from the system class. Okay? System.out.println. Where is this one? System.out.println. It is actually, system is actually one class name. Alright. Which class name? Already predefined class name. This is one example for the predefined. So this is one predefined example. System is the one predefined class name. And out dot println. I will explain this one about also println. Okay. So system.out.println is the essential because of in Java we can print any message on the console. For that purpose, this statement is the very, very important in the Java. After that, we have two things. One is a println. Println and print. What is the difference between println and print? Means in this method, println is actually method. I will explain at the time of methods what is meant by method. What is the method syntax? Method syntax nothing but println, print, followed by braces. Return type might be void. This is the standard basic of the method, and it should contain open braces, close braces. This is called method. Access modifier is the optional. It might be public, private. Alright. Access modifier is optional, but this is the syntax of the method. In this syntax, in this method, print is the method name. Okay, println and print is the method name, right? So what is the difference between println and print? Observe, what is the difference in the two words? Print is common, ln is the different. So println method display give the value and place the cursor at the next line. ln nothing but next line. Okay, I will show at the time of hello world program in the Eclipse IDE. And print, the method will display the given value in the same line. If I want to print the names in the side after side next to that, then I will go with the print method. No, I want to print the next line. First line I want to print one name. After second line I want to print another name. For that purpose, go with ln. Okay. So example here I will create this one. Okay, next topic is variables. Okay. So it is the time to discuss about. So I think all our basics done. Okay, I will go starting with what is the IDE. So these are all the IDEs for developing the applications. It might be Eclipse, IntelliJ, Visual Studio. Okay. So mostly it's a mostly you are using. Yesterday we did hello world program in the. Yesterday we done. Yesterday we wrote the hello world program in the notepad. Network. Again network is bad network. Okay, recursion success. Okay, all right. So stop recording. Okay. So IDE. I will discuss about few points. What is meant by IDE? Nothing but integrated development environment. After that, I will write hello world code in the Eclipse IDE. All right. IDE. So what is meant by IDE? Nothing but it is a one integrated development environment. Remember this one. After that, it is a generally free. In the internet, we have the some things was there, free and paid. So it is a one open source. Nothing but anyone can download. Anyone can download. Nothing but open source. Nothing but paid one. I mean, open source nothing but anyone can download and anyone can access this one. But paid version, paid source nothing but you can say okay nothing but paid source. Let me say paid source. Otherwise, it might be any name. Nothing but we need license to use that tool. Example, your AEM. AEM is the paid version. Okay. After that, mainly used for what is the purpose of this one IDE? Nothing but to development and especially Java program. Java program. What is that IDE? Eclipse. I'm explaining Eclipse only. Okay. For front-end developer, best for Visual Studio. Right? For writing the HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and like any another front-end technology, if you want to write, Visual Studio is the best. But for Java, best for the Eclipse. But if you go to the real time, they will recommended download the IntelliJ IDE and Visual Studio, all these things. Okay. So I'm explaining IDE only. So main purpose of the IDE to develop the Java programs. So what is meant by IDE? Nothing but it is the everything. Like if you need to write point. If you need to write and compiling, if you write to write compiling and run that code, nothing but executing and debugging in one place. This is, this is one point. So if you want to write one code, generally where we yesterday where we wrote the code in the notepad. After that we saved in the one separate folder. After that we went to that folder. After that we executed in the command prompt. But if you have the IDE, we can write there only. It will provide the environment. For compiling, no need to give the command. It will compile and it will run. Sometime it will run. If you want to debug, it will do the debug as well. All in one place. No need to go to the editor like notepad. After that, compiling purpose, one more command. After that, want to show that in the command prompt, all in one place only. See now, in the Eclipse IDE, all file folders one side, right? But yesterday we stored in on the desktop. No need to go to the desktop. All file folders store in the form of sequentially. See now, C after D. It will stored in the alphabetical wise, and after it will provide the space for developing one application, and for running purpose we have the run. After compiling purpose, it will only compile and it will run, it will generate the output on the console, all in one place only. That is simple point about that one. But second point, Eclipse supports Java by default. But with the plugins we can also use for the C++, Python, PHP, JavaScript and web application development. Okay. Suppose if you want to use like anything, then we have to go plugins. Like C++. Right? So simple one line definition about the IDE. It is we need to write, compiling, run and execute and debugging, and lot of tools available also. Okay, you can download if you go to the window. So these are all some icons, and if you go to the window, okay, it's loading. We can take the Apache, you can create the HTML file in the Java show view. If you go to the show view, in the console only we can see the result, and the declaration, error, Java doc, these are packages, explorer, problems. These are all the lot of tools available in the IDE. Okay. And why we have to use the Eclipse? Because of it might be some other points why we have to use the IDEs. It is one free and open source. No need to pay anything. Second thing, it's a smart features. It has the smart features, and it is a enterprise use also. Eclipse only for enterprise use, right? After that, it is a plugin supports. If you have any plugins, what is in the plugin in the future, we can understand that one. Plugin support. These are all the important points. Why you have to use the IDE for developing the application? It is a free and open source, right? Yesterday also we can just go to the Eclipse IDE, just to choose your OS Windows 64-bit, it will download. You know how to download a software, just hit next button, that's it. After that, it has a smart features. Some features are available in the IDEs. After that, enterprise application purpose and plugin supports. If you plug in something, we can use that one. These are all about simple points about IDE. Okay. Now after I hope all are download this Eclipse IDE. Now I will write simple hello world program. Right? See now how to start with just see here file. Just hit file, go to the new. Okay, it's loading. Okay, it's already created class. File. See now I'm creating first package. File, Java project. File, new project. I will write. How to write a hello world program. Okay. So first go to the file, go to the new, go to the project. First point, second point, file, new, Java project. We have to give our project name. Okay, it's loading. Suppose let me give name as a, see now, if you open that one, it is open one CQ dialog box like this. See here top new Java project. After that create a project. Here I will give name as a, suppose September student batch. Okay, this is my project name. After that, this is leave this one. It's already checkbox is there where it is to all classes will store. That is the purpose. After that JRE. See now JRE, Java Runtime Environment, Java SC standalone application 11. This is nothing but our JDK. After that project layout. This is also not required to do anything, don't do, just leave that one. After that working set. This is also optional. After hit next. See now left side September student batch has been created. From the down to second one. Okay, so see now September student batch, I created one project name. This is one first step. Let me remove this. Why it's loading slowly today? Okay. First thing that one. After that, after project has been created, what are my project names? September student. What else after? September student batch. After that, next step, this is first step, file. Next step, package. From dot September. See now src. The file folder like this, just expand that one. See now here one arrow mark is there. Just hit this one, source, right click on the source. src nothing but source. After hit the source, again new, now project, hit the project, Java project. Oh, sorry, already project created has been created, right? Now second step is package. See now, project has been created. Now we have the package. In the package we have to create name. See, already our project name has been fetched, September student batch. Remove this one, give the com dot September and hit finish. Observe the left side under the src, September dot, com dot September package has been created with the like some icon, some box icon. Why? Because of inside the package no classes available. File, new, project. In the project, package. In the package I gave one name. Now we have to create our class. In the ID, in the Eclipse ID I am telling, in the Visual Studio might be different. Just directly go to the give the create the folder, give the class name .java. We have to give the extension in the Visual Studio. In the IntelliJ it might be different process. I am explaining in the Eclipse only. Now class starts with uppercase. I will give demo. See now, observe this one. I will new class. Here, see now, I am creating class. In that source, our project name src, this is my package name. In the package name I have to give the class name. Suppose let me give the class name as a demo. Modifiers, this is not recommended. I will explain at the course of period, but in the future I will explain what is the access modifiers. After that, superclass not required, interface not required. See here, we have to choose this one. Which method stubs would you like to create? I want to create public static void main method. Just hit the checkbox. After that, hit finish. I will explain again. First I have to create the project. Where I have to create the project? File, new, Java project. Then I gave one September student batch name. After that src, it is only generated like that. It will generate some JRE system also. It contains libraries which will help to create our application. It will help to create our application. After that src, right click on src and create the package com.september. After that, in the package, right click on the package, then it will come one CQ dialog. Here we have to give the class name. I gave the class name here demo. After that, already it's a public only. Just hit the checkbox public static void main and hit finish. ID will generate the class. See, com.september, before it is a white color. Now it became some yellow color change. Why? Because of in that package class contains. That class name is demo. Clear? First line package com.september. In that package only class should available. Without package we can't create any class. First mandatory step is project. After that first mandatory step is project. After that package. In the package only any class, n number of classes available. These three steps we have to follow while creating the class. Remove these comments. See now, package com.september, access modifier, keyword, demo is the identifier, class name, public static void main method. In that I will write one statement as system dot out dot, okay, it's loading, out dot print ln. I will take ln. In that I will take string. Let me write beginning hello world. We have to close with semicolon. Just save this code, Control S, right click on the open space, go to the run as application. Just hit this one. No need to save. It will compile and it will generate the bytecode and it will display on the console hello world. Hello world printed on the console. Clear? This is about ID. So we will discuss how the execution flow tomorrow. Okay? It's already 1 out of class. Okay? That's it for today. Bye bye.